Hey there, and welcome back to Prime Age Health Hub. I want you to stop for a second and think about the very back of your bathroom cabinet, or maybe that shelf in your kitchen pantry, the one where things get a little forgotten. I'm talking about those humble, maybe even dusty bottles and boxes, the things your grandma swore by, the simple staples that cost almost nothing. Now, what if I told you that hiding in plain sight in those exact places is a combination so powerfully simple, so unexpectedly transformative for your skin, your hair, your acres, and your overall glow, that once you try it, you'll feel like you've unlocked an ancient personal secret. Today, we're not talking about $1,000 serum or a cutting-edge patented supplement. We're talking about two things you probably already own: castor oil and baking soda. And when you mix them, this changes everything. Stick with me because over the next 18 plus minutes, I'm going to take you on a deep dive into why this unassuming duo is about to become your non-negotiable, your holy grail, your go for everything wellness ritual. This isn't just another internet hack. This is a legacy of care backed by both tradition and science waiting to be rediscovered. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and prepare to look at your pantry in a whole new light. Let's start by really getting to know our two main characters because their individual stories are fascinating. First, castor oil. This isn't just any oil. Think of it as the deeply nurturing, intensely penetrating therapist of the natural wellness world. It's extracted from the seeds of the ricinus communis plant, and its history is epic, traced back to ancient Egypt, where Cleopatra herself was said to have used it for that legendary glow. But what makes it so special? It's rich, almost uniquely so, in a fatty acid called ricinoleic acid. This isn't just a fancy term. This is the magic key. Ricinoleic acid is a powerhouse anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial agent. This means when you apply castor oil, it doesn't just sit on the surface. It's a small molecule, so it penetrates deeply into your skin, your hair follicle, even into the tissues beneath. It brings circulation, a flood of your body's own healing resources, right to the area. It soothes irritation, fights off unwanted bacteria, and provides intense, profound hydration. It's like a warm, healing hug for your cells. Now, let's meet its partner, baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate. This is the gentle, multi-talented problem solver. In your kitchen, it makes things rise. In your fridge, it absorbs odors. But on your body, it's a mild, natural exfoliant. It's a pH balancer. Our skin loves to be at a slightly acidic pH, but things like hard water, harsh soaps, and sweat can throw that off. Baking soda, when used correctly and sparingly, can help reset that balance. It's also fantastic at gently breaking down and dissolving dead skin cells. Oil and product build up without the harsh scratching of some physical scrubs. It's the ultimate cleanser and clarifier. So, on one hand, you have castor oil, the deep, penetrating healer and moisturizer. On the other, you have baking soda, the gentle, surface, level cleanser and balancer. Alone, they're incredibly useful. But together, they create a perfect, synergistic symphony for your health and beauty. So what happens in that little bowl or your palm when you swirl these two together? The alchemy is honestly beautiful. You're creating a customizable, multi-texture treatment. The baking soda, a fine powder, mixes with the thick, viscous castor oil. Depending on your ratio, you can create anything from a gentle paste like exfoliant to a more gritty scrub or even a thick, balmy mask. The baking soda immediately starts to work on the surface, gently loosening the bonds that hold dead skin cells together, breaking down any residue or impurities. Then, as you massage it in, the castor oil is right there alongside it, but it's doing the opposite job. It's penetrating, carrying its ricinoleic acid deep, ensuring that the cleansing action doesn't strip or dehydrate. Instead, it's healing as it cleanses. The oil also acts as the perfect carrier for the baking soda, preventing it from being too abrasive. It turns a potentially drying powder into a nourishing treatment. This combo tackles the issue from both sides, the outside in with the cleansing, exfoliating, pH balancing action of the baking soda, and the inside out with the anti-inflammatory, circulation boosting, deeply moisturizing action of the castor oil. It's a two-pronged attack on dullness, on congestion, on inflammation, on dryness. It's like giving that area of your body a complete reset, clearing out the old stagnant energy and inviting in a rush of new healing resources. This is why one simple mixture can have such a staggering range of applications. It's not a one-trick pony, it's a foundational principle of care, cleans deeply and nourish profoundly simultaneously. Let's get practical and talk about where this mixture can literally change your game, starting from the top, your hair and scalp. If you struggle with thinning edges, slow growth, a dry, flaky scalp, or just lifeless hair, pay close attention. The scalp is skin, and it's the bedrock from which your hair grows. A congested, inflamed, undernourished scalp cannot produce healthy, strong, vibrant hair. This is where our mixture shines as a pre-shampoo treatment. Take a tablespoon of castor oil and mix in enough baking soda to make a gritty, spreadable paste. Section your hair and gently massage this mixture into your scalp with the pads of your fingers. Don't rush this. Spend a good 5–10 minutes really massaging. The baking soda will gently exfoliate your scalp, breaking up any product buildup, dead skin, and excess sebum that's clogging your follicles. It's like unclogging the drain so the water can flow freely. At the same exact time, the castor oil is penetrating those very follicles, delivering its ricinoleic acid right to the root. This stimulates blood flow, imagine waking up a sleepy garden, and provides intense nourishment. Its antimicrobial properties help calm any fungal or bacterial issues that might cause dandruff. Leave this on for at least 30 minutes or even overnight for a deep treatment. When you wash it out, you'll first notice your scalp feels incredibly clean, breathable, and tingly alive. Your hair will have a new kind of bounce and vitality from the root up. Consistent use can lead to noticeably reduced hair fall, stronger strands, and yes, accelerated growth. It's feeding the soil to grow a stronger plant. Now, let's move to the canvas of your face and body. For your face, this mixture is a once or twice a week miracle worker, but the key is gentleness. You want a looser paste here, more oil, less soda. After cleansing, apply the mixture in gentle, circular motions, avoiding the immediate eye area. You are giving yourself the most luxurious, pore-purifying, glow-inducing facial. The baking soda polishes away dullness, smooths texture, and can even help minimize the appearance of blackheads by clearing the pore opening. The castor oil then dives into those cleared pores, soothing any redness, calming inflammation from acne, and delivering deep moisture. It's particularly amazing for those with dry yet congested skin, a combination that's notoriously hard to treat. For the body, you can be more robust. On damp skin, use a firmer paste and focus on areas of concern. Rough elbows and knees, this will soften them like nothing else. Ingrown hairs or razor bumps, the anti-inflammatory power of castor oil combined with the gentle exfoliation of baking soda is a game changer. It helps release trapped hairs and soothes the angry redness. For itching joints or sore muscles, massage a warm castor oil-rich mixture into the area. The baking soda paste helps carry the oil, and the massage combined with the ricinoleic acid's ability to reduce inflammation and increase circulation can provide real, tangible relief. It's a natural, warming, pain-soothing balm. And for nails and cuticles, a tiny bit massaged in daily will transform brittle nails and ragged cuticles into strong, healthy, groomed-looking ones. The oil penetrates the nail bed, and the soda cleanses away any residue. But the magic doesn't stop at superficial beauty. This is Prime Age Health Hub, and we always look deeper. One of the most profound, and yes, slightly, there. But historically revered uses of castor oil is for liver support and digestive harmony, often through castor oil packs, and adding a sprinkle of baking soda to the mix can amplify this. Here's the thinking: the liver is your body's primary detoxification organ, and it sits on the right side of your abdomen. Stress, toxins, and poor diet can make it sluggish. A castor oil pack involves soaking a flannel cloth in castor oil, placing it over your liver area, covering it with plastic, and applying a heat source for 45–60 minutes. The ricinoleic acid, aided by the heat, is believed to penetrate through the skin and fascia, stimulating circulation and lymphatic drainage in the deep organs, supporting liver function and gentle detoxification. It's incredibly relaxing and is a profound act of self-care. Where does baking soda come in? Some practitioners suggest a light sprinkle of baking soda on the oil, soak cloth before applying. Why? To help neutralize any acidity in the area and to enhance the drawing out effect through its gentle alkaline properties. This is a slow, gentle, supportive practice, not a quick fix. Doing this once a week can lead to feeling lighter, less bloated, and more energetically clear. It's a reminder that true health is an inside-out job, and sometimes the most powerful tools are the simplest, most ancient ones that encourage our body's own innate wisdom to heal and balance. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. We have to talk about safety and how to make this work perfectly for you. First, always do a patch test. Mix a tiny bit, apply it to the inside of your elbow, and wait 24 hours. Second, remember that baking soda is alkaline. Using it too often or in too high a concentration can disrupt your skin's natural acid mantle. This is why we use it with the balancing, healing castor oil, and why for facial use it should be a weekly treat, not a daily one. Listen to your skin. If it feels tight or irritated, use less soda next time or use it less frequently. For the mixture itself, there's no one-size-fits-all ratio. For a gentle facial cleanse, 1 tablespoon castor oil to 2 teaspoon baking soda. For a body or scalp scrub, 1 tablespoon oil to 1–2 teaspoons soda. Play with it. Use organic, hexane-free castor oil and pure, aluminum-free baking soda for the best quality. Store any leftover mixture in a small jar for a day or two, but it's best fresh. Consistency is your friend here. Once a week for your face and scalp, a few times a week for specific body concerns will yield far better results than one intense, occasional session. This is about building a new relationship with these simple ingredients, about trusting that consistent, gentle care compounds into radical results. So, there you have it. 2 pantry staples, probably sitting within feet of each other right now, waiting to team up and revolutionize your self-care routine. from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, from the surface of your skin to the deep support of your internal organs. This combination is a testament to the idea that the most profound solutions are often startlingly simple. You don't need to complicate your life or your shelf with 100 different products. Sometimes you just need to go back to the basics, armed with a little knowledge. I want you to try this. Start tonight. Mix that little paste, feel its texture, give yourself that 5-minute scalp massage or that gentle facial. Tune into how your body responds. That feeling of clean, nourished, tingling vitality. That's the change. That's everything. If you tried this, I need to know your results. Drop a comment below and tell me, did you use it for your skin, your hair, your achies? What did you notice? Your stories fuel this community. And if today's deep dive into the power of simple things resonated with you, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. It truly helps the channel. And subscribe to Prime Age Health Hub if you haven't already. We're here building a community dedicated to thriving at every age with wisdom and simplicity. Ring the bell so you don't miss what's next, because we're always digging for these powerful, practical truths. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Now go on, be your own greatest experiment. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.